I could do it. All right, well, welcome everybody, and thank you, first off, for putting up with the chaos out there. So for those that did not know, so the AARP people come in and help people do their taxes, which is really nice. And they are booked in the system, and they come every year. We kind of know that they do it, but they're usually out. You know, especially in February, they're usually out. They're like, bye, and we can get in here. But you know, they had whatever. So what we're going to do for next month is, am I too loud? I'm too loud. Leslie says I'm loud. I'll talk softer. But anyway, next month we're gonna do start the meeting at 6. So that'll just kind of avoid some chaos, right? No big deal. And we don't have a tech talk, so it's fine. Tonight we have 2 tech talks, so to speak. So let me kick off the meeting. By the way, I'm Liz Pierce, if anybody doesn't know me, otherwise known as GIMP, you know. Because last meeting I had a leg brace. This meeting I have a boot, and whatever. Evidently I'm breakable. It's okay. It's fine. All right. So anyway, so here's what we're doing today. We're gonna do a quick business meeting, and then we have our tech talk. The official tech talk is Photography with Purpose by Leslie Kirkwood, who will be on in just a few minutes. And then she's going to be followed. I don't have you on here, Linda, but don't worry, I have your presentation. No, you can't leave. So Linda Burke is joining us, and she's going to talk about the GTM Through the Lens Challenge. And it's very cool, and she's going to get us all up to speed on that. And then we'll have a quick intermission, and we might be able to just, because we've already got John Reed, our main speaker. John Reed is here to talk about the zoo. And so we've already got all these things loaded, so don't worry, we'll be fine. Now, after that, we're going to go to Gusto for the meeting after the meeting. And if anybody doesn't know where Gusto is, it's right on Beach Boulevard. If you know where the post office is on Beach Boulevard, it's in that shopping plaza. Okay, so let's take a show of hands. Who is going to go to Gusto? Oh, look at this. Okay, Betsy, you're counting? I guess I'm going. That's a good crew. Look at this. What a wonderfully social crowd this is. Okay, we got it? Okay, we got it. All right, so that's Gusto, meeting after the meeting. And all right, but first, let us welcome our guests, and we do have guests tonight. We have at least one guest who I warned him, I'm going to make him stand up. Would you please stand up, tell us your name and what you'd like to photograph?
I'm Chuck Shealy. It's a long time active with the Jacksonville Funeral Club. Just haven't done much funeral club since COVID. Retired last fall, so decided to get back into Compass Club games again. Most recently was photographing the 24-hour race a couple of weeks ago.
Ooh, fun. So you like sports and things. Action. He likes action. Okay. Anybody else a guest? Oh.
I'm Rob Culpepper. It was my first time here. I used to do photography a while ago and then took it off. So I was telling her I went through cancer treatment and all the doctors were asking me if I had any hobbies. And I was like, no, I've got 3 daughters. I was like, you know what? I want to buy a camera. And so now I'm cleared and trying to learn how to use it.
Oh, yay. Well, you have joined the right group because we do a lot of fun things. Thanks to Nancy, who runs our outings. Susan puts on these great programs, so we will keep you busy. So welcome. Anybody else that's a guest? No. Oh, okay, because you're not official, because you came last month. But yeah, okay.
So this is my second meeting, but I'm Chris Craig. I've been moved to Florida about 8 years ago and started photography about 10 years ago as a hobby, so just want to learn more. I like to shoot sports. I usually volunteer for players and help them take pictures out there and landscape as well.
Good, good. We're excited to have you. And then we have all these people who are officially new members. The first one's cracking me up, David Porter. You're cracking me up as a new member. But welcome back to the state, David Porter. So if you guys, anybody that's here, so we have Catherine Crow and Tawny Crow. I don't think I see them. I'll tell you a fun story on that. And then we have Chris Crate, Sandy Oliveira. Did I say it right? and Mary St. Dennis. Anybody here from the new crowd? Well, that cracks me up. Okay. Well, they're very nice people. The Tawny Crow and Catherine Crow story is fun because the Catherine is 11, I think, 11 years old, and her mom reached out to me and said the daughter's very enthusiastic about photography, and so she came to the camera boot camp. She is in Team Canon, yay, Team Canon, and anyway, so she's going to join it. I told her that. To the point about the outings, I said, if once her daughter gets going, I go, you can leave her with us. We're like going to be, 20 grandparents around helping the kid. so we'll hopefully get to meet her. Okay, now we have some official business. Now, Bob, you are here. I saw you, Bob Richardson. Where are you? Okay, but we do not have your cohort. We don't have Patricia Botero here, but we're about ready to, if everyone will allow it, we're going to have an election. So let me first explain that Jamie Woodward, who has been Jamie's not here, she's traveling, but she's been our wonderful treasurer for almost 3 years, and our bylaws say that we must change treasurers every 3 years, which is really very smart, because somebody might try to steal our millions of dollars that we have, it's to be terrible. But anyway, so Jamie is going to step down, and Patricia has agreed to be our treasurer. And it's wonderful because not only is she a nice and smart person, it's her day job. She does accounting for United Healthcare. You go, well, that's awesome. We actually have a match that they really know what they're doing.
If she's not here, does she know that we are voting?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes. Oh yeah, we already took her, by the way, to the bank and signed her on the bank account. So, but first I must say, would anyone like to throw their name in the hat to be the treasurer? Good, because I knew you were all smart people. Nobody would want to do that. Yeah. So Patricia's going to do a great job for us. But may I please have a vote? All in favor of Patricia being the treasurer, please raise your hand. Yay. Any foolish people wish to say no? Okay, that was probably not it. But anyway, so yay, Patricia is our treasurer. Let the record show. That's marvelous, but really, she's going to be great. She really is. Okay, so let me just quickly go through this. So here's our upcoming meetings. Next meeting is a fun one. It's Art Becker about architecture and seeing beyond the literal. It's bad I can't see. It's really bad. Okay, seeing beyond the literal. And Susan and I did a walk with him down at the Florida Camera the F3C conference, and it was great. So he's going to talk to us about that. And then we have another outing to go down to St. Augustine with him, and it's really pretty cool. So for those of you that are guests or new, on our website, all this information is there. And you can sign up for the outings and things there too, okay? Now then our April talk is going to be all Zoom because they're really going to be nuts in here doing taxes in April. So we just decided we'll just back off and be Zoom. And it's perfect because Derek Jaffe, who has been a longtime member, but he's moved to Atlanta, but he will do, for his job. And he's going to do the Zoom for us on travel photography. And if you don't know Derek, he and his wife are super crazy fun people. They're the kind of people that go, oh, there's a deal on the go to this place. And they go. They just go. And they fly. And he always has these amazing, international photos that he enters. So he's going to talk to us about how, I think it's really kind of around the whole how you plan it and how you do it, I think. Isn't it, Susan? I think so, yes. Yeah. So, which I really want to know. And okay, and then our May meeting is a fun one as well. This one is somebody that we saw speak over at the Professional Photographers Guild. So it's Rich Johnson, and he is a professional photographer, but he spoke to us about how you keep yourself invigorated and enthusiastic about your photography. And he said it's personal projects. He also says personal projects are what got him to be good. And so he's going to talk about that a little bit, like what he did. And it even though he's professional, it definitely correlates to those of us that are enthusiasts because, we all want to stay cool and fresh and learn new things, right? So that's a fun one. So this is a quick thing that it is time to renew your membership. If you're an existing member, you have until, I think it's March 20-something, but sooner just get it off your list. And the way to pay is online, it really is. But if you absolutely hate online and you want to pay by check, then let us know. Okay, so there's 2 ways to do it. New folks, we have an app and a website. It's really cool and fun. Okay. And dues are $25. If you'd been here last year, it would have been $20. We raised the dues $5. But don't worry, we don't plan on making that a habit. Okay, outings. This is where super fun things. So we have this light painting with Roseanne DiTomaso. It's on Saturday the 21st, and that is really cool. That's going to be here at the library, and it's 10:30 to 12:30. It's fun. If you've never done light painting, you want to do it. And then Savvy, I'm going to get you in at the end to talk about. Savvy's agreed to do the Battle of Ulusty, and Savvy knows because her dad has been one of the, what do you call them? Thank you, reenactors for how long? Yeah, a million years, right? So it's super. If you have never done this, talk about a photography event. So Savvy's going to tell you about it. The other thing we have is on February 28th is Anita, and are you here, Anita? Yeah. There you go. Anita's going to do behind all the tall people. Anita is the queen of ICM, which is in-camera motion. And if you don't know what that is, you want to know because that's super crazy fun. So see, all these things to keep you busy. So that one's going to be February 28th, and it's at the Jacksonville Arboretum. And if you've never been there, it's a fun place. So a lot of cool stuff going on there. And then we have the photo walk with Art Becker, which is going to be on March 4th down in St. Augustine. And then Nancy and team have worked out a great trip down to the Orlando wetlands. And did you need to say something about it today? No, okay. So Orlando wetlands, and it's go down and do the Orlando wetlands. So if you're into birding, if you're a sports person, do birds because they're hard. I am no good at birds, but birds are hard. But there's also an airboat ride, which is really cool, and you get to see some cool landscapes that you can't see. They get you out in it's really a giant swamp is really what, it was super crazy fun. Okay, so that's the upcoming stuff. That is all we have for business things. Look how we're on schedule. And here comes Leslie, and we're going to turn over the reins to Leslie.